Hi, a very good evening to Madam Shuada. My name is Hasha Devi Vijayakumar. My metric card number is 211242319. I'm from class 22A IB course. Today I would like to present about the company we have chosen for our assignment, which is Oz Homme Sdn Bhd. So first I will explain about the company background. Oz Home is a clothing manufacturing company that is located at 9597 and Emas Jalan Besar Kanga 99, Jalan Jubli Perak, Pusat Bandar Kanga. Oz Home is a prominent figure in the fashion sector and specializes in the creation of premium apparel for both men and women. Oz Home was established in 1994 by a group of passionate people with the goal of producing fashionable, eco-friendly apparel that would satisfy the constantly shifting needs of fashion-conscious customers. So the objective of this company is to provide a wide variety of clothing solution that features top-notch craftsmanship, cutting-edge design, and ethical manufacturing techniques. So their goal is to create high-quality clothing that combines both fashion, comfort, and sustainability. And to make their clients look and feel fantastic, they work to provide clothing that advances a more ethical and sustainable fashion business. So next is product or services provided by Hozet Home Sdn Bhd. Hozet Home Sdn Bhd specialize in producing clothing solution that feature top-notch craftsmanship, cutting-edge design, and ethical manufacturing techniques. Oz Home Sdn Bhd collects material from suppliers from other places to stitch these clothes. Oz Home Sdn Bhd mainly focuses on producing clothes for universities, colleges such as UNIMAP and UUM. They produce something which is useful for staffs and students. For an example, OZ Home also specialize in producing jackets for UNIMAP students and also UUM students. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello to everyone. I am Poindran Nair. I am from class 22A. My metric number is 211242322. So, I would like to explain about the process section. So, in where there are two types of process that I would like to explain here, which is process of making clothes and process of sewing the clothes. Uh, this is because the company that we choose is the company which sews the clothes, not the company which is making the shirts. But however, I would like to explain about the basic general process on how to make the clothes and also the sewing process that we learn from the company visit. So first of all, making clothes involves of steps that includes design, patterning, drafting, fabric selection, cutting, sewing, and finishing. So here is the detailed explanation of process of making clothes. The first step is develop a design concept. In where this involves creating sketches or using fashion design software to visualize the ideas. Moreover, uh, factors like style, seal out the details, fabric choices also will be considered uh, during the this developing design process. So the second step is measurements and pattern crafting of shirts. In where they will accurate the body measurements and using the standard size charts to determine the pattern sizes. By using these measurements, they can easily draft or select a pre-existing pattern that matches the design. The third step is fabric selection. So based on the fabric selected design, the types of garment and the season, they have to select the right textiles. Moreover, they also need to take some important elements such as cloth weight, drape, stretch, and the durability. So the first step is cutting the fabrics. First of all, They will lay and close down the flat and affix the pattern pieces of it. For the accurate alignment, the company must pay attention to the fabric grain lines and pattern. And most importantly, they have to ensure that they make a careful cut by using fabric scissors. So the next step will be notching and marking the cloth pieces. Initially, they will apply any necessary notches or marking to the cloth pieces that were on the design, in which dart points, plate lines, buttonholes, pocket placement, and match points are the few examples of notching and marking the cloth pieces. Next step is about sewing the garment components. Firstly, they will select the garment components together in accordance with the direction or the pattern that they has chosen. One more thing, fabric pieces should be pinned together with the edges or marking matched. Moreover, they will design whether to use hand sewing or sewing machines uh, based on the type of clothes and design. So the seventh step is about the fitting and adjustment. Uh, Basically, for the sewing segments, they will try the garments. They will try the garment to the fit. After that, they would make any necessary adjustments such as taking in or letting out the seam, shortening or lengthening curves. The eighth step is about the finishing and technique clothes. So once the garment is fitted, they will finish the complete finishing details. This include hemming the edges, adding closes such as zippers, button, and hooks. So the ninth step is linked with the ironing and pressing the clothes. First of all, they will use an iron to press the clothing at the various points during the ironing procedure. Moreover, pressing helps flatten darts, provides crispy seams, and also it will provide a polished appearance towards the shape. So, in order to prevent the damage, they will adjust the iron temperature according to the types of clothes. So, last but not least, the last step is for the final touches within the finished clothes. Firstly, they need to check the clothing for any flaws or such as loose threads or even uneven stitching. Then they will make a necessary final adjustments if they need to do so. Okay, so thank you. So next, I would like to explain about the process of sewing the clothes. As I mentioned earlier, Oz Homme will sew the clothes by using tailoring machines. And then at the same time, we found and identified the 10 basic steps from the person that we interviewed regarding the process of sewing. So first and foremost, Ozer Home will prepare the fabrics in where before they start to sew, they will wash, dry, and iron the fabrics in order to get rid of any creases and shrinkage on the fabric. By doing this, they can ensure that the cloth is tidy and ready to stitch. The second step is preparing the pattern and design. So the tailor will design on the sewing pattern that goes within the item that the customer wish to make. Moreover, they will trace and cut out the pattern pieces on a paper and fabric according to the size and design that the customer requested to select it. The the third step is to lay out and then cut the fabric. So firstly, they will place the fabric on a flat surface and match the pattern's instructions to the fabric grain. And in order to ensure the praise, the tailor will click the cuts along the pattern outlines by using fabric scissors or rotatory cutter. The fourth step is making and notching the fabrics. For example, they will transfer any necessary markings from the pattern to the fabric, in where these markings identify the points like pockets, buttonhole, darts, and pleats. And at the same time, in order to aid with the alignment during the sewing, notching entails cutting tiny triangles, wedges along the curved edges of the fabrics. The fifth step is setting up the machine. So the tailor will use the correct thread on the sewing machines for the fabric and the garment that the tailoring will be using. The tailor will use a fresh needle that is appropriate for the weight and the type of fabric. After that, they will adjust the machine settings such as the stitch length, the width according to the design patterns. The sixth step is seaming and stitching. So, firstly, the tailor will pin the fabric pieces together while matching the edges in accordance with the direction of the pattern. And then they will guide the fabric under the presser foot to start the sewing process. And after that, they will choose the appropriate stitch types such as straight thread or zigzag stitch or decorative stitch based on the structure needed. The seventh step is finishing the technique. So, in order to improve the longevity or the aesthetic of the garment, the tailor need to use a variety of finishing techniques during the sewing process. It includes the hemming, buttoning, inserting zippers, adding trims, or embellishment and finishing seams. The step 8 is fitting and adjustment of garments. In this step, they will try the garment on after the main seams are finished to ensure that it is fits well and make any required modifications. And the step 9 is pressing and ironing the garments. In this step, we learn that in order to produce the crisp, skim, and smooth fabric, it is vital to press the garment at different stages as the tailor sews the clothes. After that, the tailor will use an iron to set the right temperature. Then the tailor will use the press seams open or to one side based on the direction provided for the design. And the last step, last but not least, is finishing the touches. After the construction is finished or the sewing process totally finished, the tailor will carry out any necessary finishing touches. This may entail fixing tags or labels as well as adding buttons, snaps, or hook or other to closures. Thank you.
Hi and good day, madam. Here I'm going to explain about job analysis and job description that provide in OZ Home company. For the designer position, they designing and creating clothing, developing design concepts, presenting design concepts and maintaining brand consistency. Their responsibilities will be to develop of fresh designs in one of a garment designer's main duty in the pattern maker position, pattern development, pattern grading, collaboration and communication, and pattern modification. Their responsibilities task of converting design ideas into concrete patterns belong to the pattern maker. Meanwhile, the cutter has to design the teams of patterns makers. Garment patterns are truly examined by the cutter. Next, we move to sewer. Their job is to run sewing machines and sew fabric scraps together to make clothing using predetermined patterns and designs. The quality control inspector checks the fabrics, trimming, accessories, and other materials that are received from vendors. Moreover, merchandiser has to create precise cost sheets for each item falls to merchandiser. Lastly, the supply chain operations for Hose at Home are overseen by a logistic coordinator. In this slide, I move to job procedure of Hose at Home. Firstly, we see recruitment and selection. Employees will be chosen by Hose at Home depending on their interest. Additionally, Hose at Home does walk-in interviews and hires via their own Instagram page. The leave regulations of Hose at Home are standard. There is one day off every week, which is on Sunday. In addition, they providing paid leave for emergencies and illness. Jose Home also pays the salary. Thirdly, we see salary and benefits. OZ Home will figure out the employee's hourly wages, which is 8 ringgit per hour, and will then pay them that amount. To reduce tripping hazards and promote safe movement, keep OZ Home's workspace tidy and organized. Hazardous places, exits, and walkaways should all be well marked. New hires will be receive training from OZ Home on how to handle customers and use the machines and sew and cut.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Anissa Azimah binti Mat Nazri. My metric number is 2124038, and I would like to present about the capacity of Oz Home. The design capacity for long sleeve shirt is 9,600 hours, which is equivalent to 4 units. This is based on a production time of 48 hours per piece, working 8 hours per day for 25 days. The design capacity for short sleeve shirts is 4,800 hours, which is equivalent to 8 units. This is based on a production time of 24 hours per piece, working 8 hours per day for 25 days. Next was effective capacity. The analysis shows the effective capacity for long sleeve shirts and short sleeve shirts based on the utilization and design capacity. For long sleeve shirt, the effective capacity is calculated by multiplying the utilization rate, which is 0.0417, with the design capacity 9,600 hours. The resulting effective capacity is 400 hours. This means that the production line for long sleeve shirts is capable of operating effectively for 400 hours within the given time frame. On the other hand, for short sleeve shirt, the effective capacity is calculated using the same formula with a utilization rate of 0.1667 and a design capacity of 4,800 hours. The resulting effective capacity for short sleeve shirts can operate effectively for 799 hours within the specified time period. It appears that the production line for short sleeve shirts has a higher effective capacity compared to the long sleeve shirts. This could be due to various factors such as production efficiency, demand patterns, or resource allocations. The higher effective capacity for short sleeve shirts suggests that the production line for this product has a higher potential of output and may be better optimized. Starting with long sleeve shirts, the actual production of 4 units is compared to the design capacity of 9,600 hours, which is equivalent to producing 4 units. This indicates that the production process for long sleeve shirts has a design capacity that is sufficient to produce the desired number of units. However, the utilization rate is calculated to be 0.0417%, which means that only a very small fraction of the available production capacity is being utilized. Moving on to short sleeve shirts, the actual production of 8 units is compared to the design capacity of 4,800 hours, which is equivalent to producing 8 units. In this case, the design capacity aligns with the actual production, suggesting that the production process for short sleeve shirts is operating at its full potential. The utilization rate is calculated to be 0.1667%, which is also quite low. Overall, both long sleeve and short sleeve shirts have low utilization rates, indicating that there is significant room for improvement in terms of optimizing the production process. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Iza Atira binti Azhar. I will present about the quality of Oz Home Company. Operational quality management is important for achieving optimal productivity, customer satisfaction, and resource utilization. And telecompanies need to have a robust quality procedure in place to ensure consistency and customer satisfaction. Oz Home Company use high quality shirt manufacturing materials such as fabric from reputable and supplier to ensure that the product produced meet the required quality. Customizing clothes for consumer using quality control measure and employing skill and Experienced craftsmen are some of the quality procedures used by Oz Home Company to ensure high quality clothing production. The company has a team responsible for inspecting each product to ensure it meets the company's quality standard and also adhere to strict timelines and schedule to deliver product in good quality and on time to customer. Oz Home Company has a customer feedback mechanism to enable customer to provide feedback on the quality of their product or service and use it to improve their quality procedure. The company use high-tech sewing machine, CAD software and automatic cutting machine to streamline their process, improve accuracy and ensure consistency and quality of sewing. Implementing robust quality procedure can ensure product and service meet the highest quality standard, resulting in customer satisfaction and loyalty.
Hello to Madam and all. My name is Adi Arif bin Emrasi. I will be presenting the layout of Oz Homme Sdn Bhd. Oz Homme Sdn Bhd has adapted the grid layout as it offers a balanced and organized approach to display products and facilitates customer movement within the shop. With layouts, customers can easily navigate through different sections, allowing for efficient browsing and easier shopping experience. The grid layout also maximizes the use of available space, providing bigger room for displaying a wide range of clothing products. Additionally, the layout also allows for flexibility in arranging product displays and accommodates changes in inventory. Overall, the grid layout ensures a visually appealing and customer-friendly environment, enhancing Cozy Home's ability to showcase its clothing products effectively and attractively.